What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Kuyto, the Turko show. Monday, Chicago Madness. It's a late Monday. Only because later on I'll discuss. My wife went 10-4 on picks this week, which I had to sit up wait for the last two games tonight. Which I went 5-11 last week. So kudos to her. Again, welcome to the Monday Madness, Chicago style. Can somebody please wake me up from this nightmare? I need to be woken up. Somebody slapped the shit out of me. Because not only the Bears play like ass, the Cubs have been playing like ass. 5-game losing streak. Attaboys. Thank God they have a day off today, maybe regroup. They are going to play Pittsburgh at home. There's 6 games left in a row. There's going to be 3 against Pittsburgh and 3 against Colorado. And then the last 6 are on the road. And it's going to be Atlanta and Milwaukee. So good luck. I did say, what did I say, 12 out of 18? Give me 12 out of 18. Well, they lost 5 in a row, won 1. So they won the first game on last Monday and then lost 5 straight. So they got to go 11-1. Man, oh man, it's a tight race. It goes now in the wild card race: Philly, Arizona, Miami, and Chicago. 78 and 72. They need a huge win tomorrow. They need the 6 games in a row. They need to win 6 in a row. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, they had the lead. They blow it. I don't know. I don't know. Chris Bryant hits 2 home runs 2 days in a row. Like, he hits one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. Probably laughing it up. Obviously, he doesn't want to see the Cubs go to the playoffs. Why would he? He played for the Cubs and he playing like shit now. So, what better way to play at your good time, hit some home runs, knock out the team that your former team, and knock them out of the playoffs? How great would that be? So 78 and 72, they're second still in the NL Central. They're a half game ahead of Cincinnati. Hopefully Cincinnati will get some losses. Cincinnati, it's just driving me nuts. Miami's got to play 3 games with the Mets and 3 games with Milwaukee. Those are the next 6 games for them. Arizona's got 2 games with San Francisco and 3 at New York with the Yankees. And then Philly, of course, they got 3 games with Atlanta and 4 with the Mets. So, you know, it's crucial for the Cubs to win the next 6. They have to. They have no choice. If they can do that, they'll be in pretty good shape. And again, you got Pittsburgh and Colorado. Like, get some redemption on Colorado. Sweep Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh, I mean, they're 70 and something, so they're not great, but they're not sleepers either. So they will do what they can to knock you out of the playoffs. So if they have a chance to do that with a team, I know that if I was on a team that's not going to make the playoffs, I'd try my damnedest to knock a team that's close to getting the playoffs or barely hanging on in the playoffs. Yes, I definitely would do that. So hopefully 6 games, cross your fingers, because I am in a nightmare and I cannot wake up. Because next I'll be talking about the Bologna Chicago Bears. Golly, Miss Molly. What did I say last week? Fields is not the quarterback. Yeah, he's not the quarterback. He is not the quarterback. I'll tell you why. When you get sacked 6 times and you're a running quarterback, it's because you hold the ball forever. And what did I say last week? He panics, and so he doesn't know what to do, especially when he's got to throw the ball, because he's got the pressure to throw the ball. He panics, doesn't know what to do, holds on, gets sacked. That's it. It's period. It's simple. It's easy math. Like, 1 + 1 is 2. I mean, that's what it is. It's he had 211 some yards or something like that, and Baker Mayfield played like a pro. Like, Get me Baker Mayfield. Sign him up. Give him a paid contract. What the hell? 317 yards? What? 211 for Fields. Let's see. 16 completions. Attaboy Fields. 16 for 29, 211. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, which they weren't lost. He didn't lose them, but he did fumble them. 20-17 in the fourth. What were you doing? I still don't know what that play was. Was it? I don't know what it was. What was it? Screen? If it was a screen, I mean, you held the ball so long that they figured it out. Like, he wasn't ready. He should have sat out the first year. He should have learned the system. Should have learned how fast the NFL is. He didn't get that. He got thrown in. Why? Because Chicago fans are all about throw him in. We're gonna cry like bitches, and we get what we deserve. We get a quarterback that had potential because he did. First quarter, first drive. Oh wow! Like DJ Moore caught it twice. They went 75 yards. Like pretty quick. That looked great. Why can't you be consistent? Why can't you do that in the second drive? It's almost like this. Okay, so their drive should have been a momentum, but I don't think anybody's a leader that can get them wild up. Deion Sanders' teams, it's crazy. Like, that college team is amazing. Why? Because they have excitement. There's no excitement with the Bears. Like, no excitement. They're predictable, first of all. Number two, if I'll give you an example. If I'm a car salesman and I sell a car, what's the best thing to do right after I sell a car? Go out and sell another one. Like, okay, so you went out on your first drive, you drive it down the field like nothing, give it to DJ Moore. I mean, like, you're just passing it, running it. Like, where is it in the second drive? Like, where'd that go? Is it the coach? I don't know. Like, what happened? You didn't go out there and try to get that second sale, I can tell you that. You went out there and tried to prove everybody wrong. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I was kind of embarrassed because at halftime for Miami today, they had 237 total yards. The Bears' total offense had 236. So 75 of it was in the first drive. What happened? Like, boring football is what it is. Boring football. We allowed 3 third downs in the second half. Where's the defense? Coach was calling the defense. I get it, but where's the defense at? I'm calling it the Urlacher curse. That's what it is. You treated Urlacher like shit. He did not want to retire. He wanted to stay with the Bears. Wanted a contract. We didn't give it to him. I call it the Urlacher curse because ever since him, I mean, the defense hasn't been the greatest. Tell me I'm wrong. We've been good. We haven't been great. And now it's like, it just seems like it just keeps going down. Down. All the good ones we have, we trade them, we let them go, whatever it is. But yeah, it's unreal. The only excitement out of this whole thing is how DJ Moore got over 100 yards, 104 yards, six catches, 7 targets. Claypool had 3 catches. Komet had 4. So, I mean, those were nice to see. I was really excited to see the DJ Moore connection. But get more of it. I don't know what happened. They shied away from it. Like, I don't know. It's boring football. That's all I gotta say. It's boring football. 6 sacks, minus 42 yards. Come on, like, really? Let's see. We had the ball. Like, let me explain something to you. I wrote this down because this is insane. We were on defense for 36 minutes of the game. 36 minutes. Oh, defense is gonna get tired. I don't care what defense you are, you're gonna get tired. I'll give you an example. The Jets and Cowboys game was pretty close at halftime, you could say. It was competitive, I guess you could say. But the Cowboys ended up having the ball on offense for 42 minutes. 42 minutes. 18 minutes is the Jets' offense. Like, yeah, the defense is gonna get tired. That's why they got rocked in the second half. That's what happens. Like, Justin Fields is not a quarterback that can control the clock. Bring back Romo. I will take Romo any day of the week. Sign him up to be a Bears. He was great on clock management. I know he's old, but I'll take him. I'll still fucking take him. Over Justin Fields. Let him sit on the bench. Let him learn the system. No greater teacher. I'm telling you, no greater teacher. But yeah, it's 1 week we run, 1 week we pass. We're so predictable that the teams coming in know what's going on. And this week we got Kansas City, so mark us 0-3. We're on a 12-game losing streak, make it 13. So yeah, it's one of those gonna be seasons that, like I said last week, is gonna be frustrating. Thinking about becoming a Bills fan. Excitement. Cowboys fan. Hell, the Cowboys defense is gonna be like the '85 Bears. That's what it looks like. They're just crushing those teams. But yeah, it's not looking like it's gonna be a fun season. It's looking like absolute doo-doo. That's what I see on my papers. And yeah, Baker Mayfield, should have put him on my fantasy. He looked pretty good. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen with me in the next 2 weeks. Heart attack, because we'll be 0-4. I'm just kidding. Hopefully no heart attack. But we will be 0-4. But here's I want to say something that my wife did yesterday. So I went 5-11 last week for week 1 and picking teams. So she kind of said like, wow, 5-11. I was like, well, if you think you can do better, sure enough, she did. She went 10-4. She picked Philly to win, Baltimore, Tennessee, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Seattle, Kansas City, the Colts, the Giants, Cowboys, Saints, and Pittsburgh. So her losses were New England, Denver, Rams, and Green Bay, which were pretty close games. So, her getting 10-4, I told her, okay, give me next week's. Let's see what we got. So I'm gonna share this with you. I'm not saying I highly recommend to make the bets, but you never know. She might be on fire, or she might know something. So I'll tell you what she's got. She's got New York over San Francisco. I told her, like, San Francisco is like a Super Bowl team. They're playing in San Francisco, but she's got the Giants. Tennessee over the Browns, Detroit over the Falcons, Green Bay over the Saints, Miami over Denver, Minnesota over the Chargers, New England over the Jets, Buffalo over Washington, the Jags over the Texans, Baltimore over the Colts, Seattle over Carolina, Kansas City over the Bears. So here's the funny part. I said Chicago Bears, and she just cut me off and said whatever team. Like, and my wife doesn't even watch football. She's a Pittsburgh fan / came to Bears fan, but I think inside she's just trying to make me happy. She's probably really not a Bears fan. I can't blame her right now, right? I'll let her jump on the bandwagon anytime, though, if we start winning. But we'll probably be on a 14-game losing streak, if you're counting last year. Till now, I see next week, or this week, next week, loss, 14 in a row. That's my prediction. So I might bet the farm on Kansas City. Anyways, moving on. Cowboys over Cardinals, Pittsburgh over Raiders, Philly over Tampa Bay, and the Rams over Cincinnati. Those are the ones she's got. I locked them in. So I put the trust. I mean, if she can go 10-4 again, that'd be nice for me. So anyways, this show is over. It's depressing. I'll see you next week. Nobody wanted to answer my phone calls. So hopefully there'll be a better week next week, but I highly doubt it. Playing in Kansas City, it's not looking good. Till next time, let's not cry too much. Let's keep our heads up. Hey, another first pick of the draft. Never know. We'll see. Till next time. See you guys.